Hi guys, today we will talk in that section we will talk with you about candlestick, what is very important about candlestick, what we can take, how we can analyze candlestick. But before we will talk about with you about candlestick, I would like to recommend you never use the candlestick for its alone, because only a candlestick for the analysis. It's very important to use in the mixture with the different approaches. Let's say for the trend line, trending, Elliott wave, Fibonacci levels, and so on. Or volume indicator, ATAR indicator, and so on. In that case, it will give you more precise signals. But how to analyze trend? How to analyze candlestick? What I do use and how I use, I first read about that approach in the Bill Williams Trading Chaos book, and actually I like it. And after that, I always use the same approach. What I do, I just divide the trend. I divide the candlestick for the three equal parts. The first part, or the second part, or middle part, and the higher part, middle part, and lower part. So in our case, it's very important to understand, to realize that which candlestick is informative or which candlestick is not informative. So if your candlestick and what is about the wicks and what about the body of the trend? If the body is the the space between opening and closing price, the wicks is the maximum and lowest price, and difference between maximum and lowest price and closed and open price. So let's say in that case, where our case, our price closed here, but maximum was here. That's our highest wick, and that's our lowest wick. So if we want to know the volatility in the which range the trend was, the which the range the price was changed during that 15 minutes, it was, let's say, from here to here. That was our range. But if you want to learn where price was opened, it was opened here and it was closed here. For the down, for the bullish, it was actual for the bullish candlestick. For the bearish candlestick, it was opened here and was closed here. That was the maximum, that was the minimum. So actually, in the case of candlestick, we have four important informative points: opening, opening price, closing price, highest price, lowest price. Okay. So if we will divide the trend, let's say that's one is most important one. What this does mean? It does mean that probably if the price was opened in the lowest part of the candlestick, and if you remember, we just divided by the three equal parts. That is somewhere here is our highest part. From here until here, we have a middle part or medium part, and here we have from here until the end, we have the lowest part. So if the price was opened in the lowest part of the candlestick and was closed in the highest part, with great probability, with a way higher probability, the price or the current trend will continue. Of course, in that case, we see the difference, but in any case, in any way, as I said before, we have to use it in that different. We have to use in the mixture with the different other tools. We just, in that case, we just use it to analyze, to understand how we can analyze the candlestick. If let's say it was opened with in the first part and was closed in the second part, like here, you see, it says us nothing, because we know that it was opened here, it was continued it was high enough, but then bears were strong enough to change the current situation, and they brought the price until the middle zone of the candlestick. What could happen the next? No idea. We have to wait. And actually, as you see, we have another double candlestick. That's also very important informative one. It shows the double. It shows the doubt because it was opened in the middle zone and it was also closed in the middle zone. The same is about this one. The same is about this one. This one. Actually, when it was opened in the middle zone and they closed it in the middle zone, it shows the doubt because we don't know. We have to wait for another one. And actually, another one shows us the continuation of the trade. It could also show us the changing of the trade. We don't have any idea. We have just wait for the next one. And here we see we have also another doubt and another doubt, and now we have a changing trade. So what is very important in the case of doubt trends, doubt candlesticks, and actually I close the doubt trends, the doubt candlestick, the candlesticks where the price was opened in the middle zone and was closed in the middle zone. It's about the doubt. We have to wait until the next one. That is the most important informative one. Look, it was opened in somewhere in the first zone. Then bears continue to push price down, but somewhere in the very deep zone, bulls changed the trend and they brought the price again back to the first zone. It means that with higher probability, we will have the next one bullish trend. Our next candlestick will be the bullish one, and actually it is bullish one. The same is about here. You see, after 3 strong candlesticks, we have another strong bulls, and they change the trend. And you see, they could change the trend. The same is about here. After 3, actually the first one, this one we can also call the bullish one, but not. It's not a bullish one. It's also the doubt one. The doubt candlestick, then we have also not the doubt one, doubt candlestick, but it's very near to doubt candlestick. Then we see the potential turning candlestick when the price was opened in the middle, in the first zone, and it closed somewhere in the middle, in the first zone. Then we have a very strong bullish candlestick. So what we have to learn about, if it was opened in the first zone in the bullish trend or in the bullish candlestick, if it was opened in the first zone in the third zone and was closed in the first zone, with a higher probability, the next one also will be the bullish candlestick. If it was opened like here, you see, it was opened in the first zone and was closed in the third zone, with higher probability the next one will be bearish candlestick too. And actually we have a bearish. It's not quite bearish one, but we can say that it was the actually continuation of the bearish trend. This one also, it's not actually the full bearish candlestick, but we can see here it was opened in the first zone, closed in the third zone, and then after potential turning candlestick, it was the continuation of the trend. As I said, it doesn't mean that if you see already candlestick when it was closed in the first zone, opened in the first zone and closed in the third zone, or vice versa, it is already the sign that you can buy or sell trend. You have to see another indicates another indications or another signs like the breaking the trend line, like the Fibonacci levels, like the volume indicators. There are a lot of other signs. But candlestick it alone with the with the mixture of with other signs could be very strong sign for the opening the trade. It actually as I use that candlestick, I use it for the define the potential entry zone or potential entry point. So if it was opened in the first zone and closed in the first zone, it could be good sign that the next candlestick will be the bullish one, a bullish one, or it was opened in the third zone and was closed in the third zone. Let's say, let's find such a one because I cannot see it. This one, look, it's very strong sign that the next candlestick will be the bearish one. As actually, it's not a bearish one, but anyway, it is the continuation of the bearish trend. So what you can use just to when you analyze, try to analyze the trend or try to analyze market by yourself. What it does mean? Let's say when you see such a trend, such a candlestick, what it does mean? Bulls was strong enough to continue the trend, but somewhere in some point here, bears enter the game and they change the situation. It means that during the next time frame, in the given time frame, let's say in the 15 minutes, we will see the very strong bears. So if you will try to analyze in that matter all other candlesticks, you can already make some conclusions, and according to your conclusions, you can open the trade. So if you want to learn more about trends, you want to learn about candlesticks, forex market, and so on, just subscribe to our channel, and I will give you more information about my own experience and also about trend, about forex market. Good luck.